you'd be surprised.
Unless the indoor's air conditioned. But no, you go in the water, you go. Yeah. You ever go in a pool and it's like lukewarm water?
I jumped in the pool yesterday actually, and it was pretty warm. But
it's like
I enjoyed it because it did. It was warm. It was really, really warm, but it felt good. Either way, I'm like, if it's going to be chilly or if it's going to be really warm.
Have you ever jumped in a pool and then 10 minutes later it's like, because you acclimate to it. It's like,
a little bit.
Then you jump out. Well, then you jump out and stand in the shade and you get hot again and you go, boom, and you know.
Stand in the shade and get hot?
Yeah. Don't tell me you never stood in the shade and got hot.
No, I usually stay in the shade to cool off.
No. Well, you try to, but with the humidity around here, it's like when it's humidity, yes. When it's this,
for those listening, that's slang for humidity coming from.
I'm from up north, you know. It's that way it's going to be. It's humidity for you. It might be humidity for me. It's hot. It's hot down here. I don't care what anybody says about it. It's hot. And when it gets hot, my hot, and my sweat sweats. I don't want to hear about it.
So, Rocky, about your next fight.
I tell you, there's no more fights. No more fights, I tell you. No more. I can't handle it anymore. I just go jump out of the truck, look mean, shoot an arrow, jump back in the truck. That's the story of that day.
How many cups of coffee today, Joe?
I only have about 6 cups of coffee this morning. No problem. I feel fine. It's just no problem. Hey, it's all right with you. It's all right with me. I tell you, I'll fight anyway. Got a mosquito, I'll get him.
I hear Stallone, I hear Rodney Dangerfield, and I hear a little bit of Elvis in that impersonation there all together.
Don't forget Schwarzenegger's in there too, you know. That'd be big. It's all combined. Yeah, that way I can't get in trouble. Mm-hmm. Who are you impersonating? I don't know.
Yikes!
I have no earthly idea. They let me out once a week, and you know it's.
Yikes!
But I sweat in the shade. I'm sorry. I was working 8 o'clock at night. The sun was going down, and my sweat had sweat. I'm saying I went out. Oh, it's gonna be cool. I looked at my I almost said my watch. My phone, 88 degrees. With the humidity or the humidity, 100 and I'm going, well, I left here yesterday. It was 100 degrees.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Now, it was for most of yesterday, there was a breeze blowing.
Where?
Well, I mean, in the afternoon part of the day, there's a little bit of breeze blowing.
That's when. I said, where? The only breeze these people must only have the mode of transportation as a motorcycle. I would not go on a motorcycle in 100-degree weather or 93-degree. 85 is my limit. That's it. 85. After that, I stay off the motorcycle.
Yeah,
it's like,
too warm.
Well, it's like opening an oven in front of you. You ever open an oven quick, you get that big, whoosh, that's what it is. And then if you have the unfortunate to stop at a stoplight because you have to, and you should, hi, Big Joe.
As the heat resonates off the engine, it's just floating to you.
Off the engine, of course, the asphalt.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there going,
yeah.
I'm on a trike, so my feet don't touch the asphalt. But if you're on a two-wheeler, you have to put at least 1 foot down. And I've been there, too, when I used to ride two-wheel. You put 1 foot down, and you're sitting there, and it gets hot. Put the other foot on. Oh, you had to switch feet. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Mm. I got my dad jokes. I got some more dad jokes.
You do?
Yeah,
you do?
The corniest of corn.
I'll bring them, Papa.
Speaking of corn, why did the Scarecrow win an award? Why? Because he was outstanding in his field.
I like that one.
Oh, Dad, why do you have to say that one? Yeah,
I like that one. He's outstanding in his field. I like that one.
This one for the politicians, some of them. Hey, I made a pencil with 2 erasers. It's pointless. Think about it.
I wish I had a crickets.
Crickets for that one.
Sound effect.
Yeah. Silence is golden. Golden, that's right. Oh, that's what we already said that one.
By the way, for the listeners out there, we're trying to get this segment sponsored. As you can tell, we've had just as many crickets on the phone lines as we had.
Well, I was reading a book the other day about anti-gravity.
Yeah,
I couldn't put it down. You heard about the man that invented the knock-knock joke? I almost messed that one up.
He invented the knock-knock joke.
Yes, he invented the knock-knock joke. He won the Nobel Prize.
Nice.
You get it? You got that?
Nice.
I like it when you understand.
Nice.
I don't have.
Give me a knock-knock joke, Joe.
I don't have one, really.
You don't have any?
The old ones like knock knock, who's there? Kind of knock knock.
Who's there?
I don't know. I can't think of a knock knock joke. You put me on. Knock knock, who's there? I can't. I don't know. Dave's not home. Oh, that's a different one. That's it. For those who remember the 1970s, early 70s, the marijuana age, when they said knock knock, who's there? Dave. No, I'm Dave. No, Dave's not home. No, it's me, Dave. And those two, I can't, oh my goodness, the two comedians. Somebody call in, 622-9622.
Cheech and Chong?
No, never mind, don't call in, he got him. Cheech and Chong, yeah. That was fair. Hi, it's Dave. Dave's not here. No, I'm Dave, man. No, Dave's not here.
Well,
This is Dave. Yeah, but
hey, man. I'm Dave, man.
yeah, it was like, I got a great joke about construction. You got to wait for it. I'm still working on it.
It's all about the delivery, folks.
It's all about the delivery. But I used to hate facial hair. But then it grew on me. I think I'll have a sip of coffee now. Thank you. These are all dad jokes, by the way. If you got a dad joke I haven't said yet,
Yeah, give us a call. Let us know. 622-9622.
yeah, and if it's on my list, I'll check it off. So, it's been said, you know. I'm a bachelor, right? So, I decided to sell my vacuum cleaner. Yep, I did. It was just gathering dust.
Not where I saw that one going. I saw something different there, but that's because my mind's a little bit...
Warped?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know. I threw it out. It sucked anyway. So, I had a neck brace fitted years ago, and I'll never look back since.
Yeah, that was...
I didn't say they're all good. They're dad jokes. They're for the kids, So, and these are all clean. So think about it, gang. Get your pencils out and write these down so when your kids or your grandkids, so you can see them moan and groan. Go, oh, Grandpa. Oh, well. They say people pick their nose. Nah. But I feel like I was born with mine.
Oh, we got a caller. Good morning, WCA. You're in the Laugh Factory here with the Chuckle Hut dad jokes. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe. We gave my high school principal the Nobel Award because he turned off the bells on our school clocks and they didn't work.
Oh, so in other words, you never knew what time it was to get the heck out of there.
Oh, no. The teacher, none of the teachers' watches agreed, so everybody was late.
You got a knock-knock joke for us, partner? I know you got one tucked away in there.
You got a knock-knock joke?
No, Joe's pretty much killed all the bad ones already.
Oh, I didn't tell a knock-knock joke yet. Oh, gee.
Hey, Joe, how you like those AFRTS albums I gave you?
Oh, they're sitting on the wall.
I got some AFRTS stickers coming. I'll bring you a couple.
Sure, why not? If I'll put them on the wall, too.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Thanks for the
Talk to
call,
you
partner.
later.
All righty.
And good morning, WCA. You're on the air.
Hello. Yes. What happens when you don't pay your exorcist bill?
Oh, what happens when wait a minute, I got to think about it. I love to think about it. What do you...
You get repossessed.
Oh! I was coming with excise tax or something. Okay,
I like that
repossessed.
one.
Good. All right, that's a good one.
I like that one.
All right.
You got a knock-knock joke for us, partner?
Are you there?
No.
See?
Let me knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Oh.
Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
Yeah, I heard that.
Thanks for the call, partner. Appreciate it. There you go.
Yeah, knock.
I thought he was going to say, aren't you glad I called into the show?
Oh, yeah. You'll not. Boo. Boo-hoo. Stop crying.
It's only a joke, yeah.
It's only a joke.
Jeez,
Come on,
Joe.
yeah.
Jeez, why so sensitive?
You're gonna get
Snowflake.
Snowflake. Well, then come back is, well, when are you going to start telling some jokes? Oh, my God. Ooh. This one says, what's brown and sticky?
What is brown and sticky?
This is a stick.
A brown and yeah, okay.
It's brown and stick. A stick.
Hey, Joe, knock knock.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Nobody who? He's sick. He's staring at me. He's staring at me like a deer in headlights.
What else you got?
Oh, this was a no.
Whoa, now you're filtering them? You
This
read
one,
those lousy ones and now you're filtering
No,
them?
well, I'm trying to make sense of it so I can do the punchline. Why can't you hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom?
Why not?
Because the P is silent.
The P is silent. I remember that one when I was a kid. Well, yeah, why can't you hear a psychiatrist using the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, what do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? Oh, I can't pronounce it. E-elephant? What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhinoceros? Hell if I know.
I like that.
What do you get from a pampered cow?
Oh,
Spoiled milk.
spoiled milk. I got one. This is the topic of animals. This is a baseball joke.
Animals and baseball. I don't know.
What do you do with an elephant with 3 balls?
Get out of its way.
You walk him and pitch to the rhino.
Oh, that's true. Then you walk over and pitch to the rhino. That's it. I thought you were going to say he walks proud to first base, but it's okay. I like telling dad jokes. The kid says. Sometimes he laughs.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Did I tell you the time I fell in love during a backflip? I was head
Over heels.
I was heels over head.
Heels over head.
You got to flip that around.
Yeah. Makes sense. Heels over head.
This is for the police officers now.
Yeah.
If a child resists, if a child refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
With my 2.5-year-old, that happens a lot.
Really? They don't like to sleep?
He's actually been really good about sleeping late, but you have to use logic. Like if you just say abruptly, like, all right, it's time to go to bed, let's go, he'll have a fit. But if you say, hey to Bubs, hey, 5 more minutes, it's bedtime. Okay, Daddy.
Oh,
and then, he doesn't know the value of time. So you're like, a minute and a half later, you're like, all right, it's been 5 minutes.
For now,
Okay,
remember,
okay.
it'll change.
Yeah.
It'll change too.
And I'm thinking
as soon as this program's over, it's time for bed.
And then I'm thinking one of 2 things will happen. His concept of time will be skewed as he gets older because we're cheating him on minutes of what 5 minutes actually feels like and is. Or, he'll just grow out of that.
Well, it'll
real
get
quick.
to the point where we'll say, well, as soon as this program's over at 9 o'clock, you'll be in bed.
Yeah. Did you do that with your kids? Like, all right, you can stay up until this show's over, and then
Yeah, a lot of them, except for my second youngest.
And because of that, same thing. That's when it was bedtime. That there's certain sounds at the end of shows that take me back to that thought.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to you. So like a big show in the '90s with Tim Allen, Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah.
So the very end of Home Improvement, the way the sound would come in, it would be like, it's over. It's bedtime. And the sound of many, many years on Sunday nights, because that's when the weekend was officially over,
And school tomorrow.
was the sound of the end of The Simpsons.
Oh, the
dun, dun,
old
dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Because he would be a guy in a theater, and then it would play the credits and be like, shh. And that was the end of the weekend.
I gotta
all right.
go.
And it was, as soon as that sound was over, it was, all right, let's go to bed. You got school tomorrow. And it was always that feeling of, if she said anything about going to bed before that sound happened, it was like this feeling of like, no, there's still time. There's 10 seconds.
You gotta go. Shh,
Yeah. All right. Now we can go. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
bedtime.
I grew up let's see, you had to be in the house when the street light went on.
Right. Yep, me too.
So when the street light went on, you had to be in the house.
Which was one of the things I hated about daylight savings time, because that changed.
But you still had to get in because,
And it was, and then on the other side of one of the daylight savings, it was better because it was like, oh, they're not coming on even though it's dark.
Right.
Because of the time of the year.
Oh, yeah, well.
Until they adjusted and so on and so forth.
It was good, though, because they came on earlier in the wintertime, so you wouldn't freeze your butt outside. So in the summertime, you can stay a little longer with the heck.
Yeah.
Now, my second youngest, he didn't need a clock. When he got tired, he went to bed. And we could be doing whatever. Night. He just went to bed. And he still doesn't.
He still doesn't. Sleeps.
When he gets tired, he goes to bed. He could be in the middle of a movie. Nah.
Yeah.
It's just right to bed.
Yeah.
It's like an internal clock. He says, okay.
See, that's awesome. So you did something right there. And then me, I always try to power through it, even if I'm falling asleep. And hey, what is it about when you become a dad? Like, you just fall asleep anywhere.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, give me a good picket fence.
We still have this joke to this day. It's like when my mom says, my mom used to say, hey, Pete, do you want to go see a movie? He goes, yeah, I could go for a nap. And no matter what movie we rented, no matter what movie we went to, there was always about a good 10 minutes in there when he'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still hear my mom going, Pete, you're asleep. He knows he's asleep. Just let him sleep.
Yeah, I was in a good mood, man.
Just let him sleep. Joe, we're coming to the top of the 10 o'clock hour. Give us a couple more, just two more.
Let's see. I ordered a chicken and an egg online. I'll let you know. Which came first? See, I ordered a chicken and an egg. Which came?
Did you order that off of Amazon?
I don't know.
Is that how you do your grocery shopping now?
Yeah. Well, hey, it takes guts to be an organ donor.
Does it? Does it?
He's got to think about these
things.
It's okay.
Yeah, and then you got to have the sticker on your card, on your driver's license.
And your card?
On your card.
No, I just have veterans on mine.
Yeah. More AM Ocala Live coming up. We're coming to the top of the 10 o'clock hour. Stay tuned. This land is ours. And more AM Ocala Live coming your way. WOCA Ocala. WOCA The Source. 96.3 FM. 1370 AM. Back up to this.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. President Trump talking economy and the election this morning on Fox and Friends, blasting Nevada's new mail voting law, which his campaign is suing to block. Also revealing the latest thoughts on his RNC acceptance speech.
We're thinking about doing it from the White House because there's no movement. It's easy, and I think it's a beautiful setting.
President Trump was first going to accept his party's nomination in North Carolina, then Florida.
Fox's Kirsten Fisher. A report just out this morning on private jobs from payroll processor ADP turns out to be a big miss.
July ADP coming in with a gain of 167,000. The estimate was for 1.5 million.
Fox's Cheryl Cassoni. And the U.S. trade deficit falling in June for the first time since February as exports posted a record increase. And Dow futures are up despite this. America is listening to Fox News.
I like a bed that's really firm.
I need something a little softer than that.
Rest easy. With the Sleep Number 360 smart bed, you can both adjust your comfort with your Sleep Number setting.
Can it really help me fall asleep faster?
Yes, by gently warming your feet.
Okay, but can it help keep us asleep?
It senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you effortlessly comfortable. Sleep Number, proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. And now save up to $500 on select Sleep Number 360 smart beds, plus special financing on all smart beds, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
They had snuck in the night and committed these murders. Nobody had a clue about who or a why.
You got 8 people dead, and things like that don't usually happen in a small town. I mean, they don't usually happen anywhere, and it was just a real shock.
4+ years after these murders, and they couldn't have written a more sinister story than what's playing out in Pike County, Ohio right now.
Listen to the Piketon Massacre wherever you get your podcasts.
Casting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
August the 7th at 8:30, Steve Blank, COO of the Centers, will join Adam to discuss mental health services available. Janine Batterow will join the program to highlight the services provided by Beacon Point Campus in collaboration with the Marion County Hospital District. Services include medication-assisted treatment, life skills, case management, and access to resources. Again, that's August 7th at 8:30. News you can use from the centers and your friends at WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
How to get rid of cute and tiny critters from invading your garden. That's coming up on This Land of Ours.
Welcome to the All In for Citrus podcast. There's a new resource available that brings all of Florida's citrus research together, delivering it right to you on your computer, phone, or tablet. Introducing the All In for Citrus podcast from UF IFAS in partnership with Southeast AgNet. The monthly series spans the Sunshine State with research project updates from the UF IFAS statewide citrus team. Listen to the latest episode by searching All In for Citrus on iTunes, your favorite podcasting application, or at citrusindustry.net.
Shrimp, grouper, stone crab, oysters, clams. That's just a sample of the great seafood that Florida's Gulf Coast is famous for. Fresh, wholesome seafood caught by fishing families that for generations have taken great pride in their work. No gathering is complete without delicious Florida Gulf seafood fresh from the docks. Remember, when shopping or dining out, ask for fresh from Florida seafood. That helps our state's fishermen and our local economies.
Chipmunks are cute, but they can do some serious destruction to your garden. While they're mostly foraging on the ground, they aren't afraid to sneak some of the seedlings and grains from your garden, and they love to climb trees to harvest fruits and nuts. They also like to dig. Several techniques to keep them out include using chicken wire to build a fence to keep them away from your crops. Or better yet, hardware cloth. The small holes and welded wire of hardware cloth make it impervious to chipmunks. Sprinkling spices on the ground around your plants will also keep them from walking near the plants. They can't stand the smell. Or use a little castor oil or garlic spray. Motion-activated water spray guns do a good job of scaring them off, as well as fake predators, such as snakes placed on the ground near burrows. Chipmunks don't like open spaces. If you use an open landscaping plan, you can naturally deter them. Wood piles and stone walls provide hiding places for chipmunks and other small animals. Keep these away from your garden. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
There's a staycation right here in town. It's Super 8 Motel Ocala, right down the road on 40, just west of I-75. And they're pet friendly. Have truck parking, free breakfast, a swimming pool, a kiddie pool, and veterans get 10% off. It's a staycation at Super 8 Ocala. Call today, Super 8 Ocala at 352-629-8794. Again, 352-629-8794.
Conservative Joe Harding. He's pro-life and A-rated by the NRA. Joe Harding will help stop sanctuary cities for illegal immigrants and stand with President Trump on bringing jobs back from China.
This is Joe Harding. Radical socialists are tearing down America. You can count on me to support law enforcement, our Constitution, and our president.
Joe Harding, endorsed by 2 sheriffs, law enforcement, firefighters, and State Representative Stan McClain. Paid by Joe Harding, Republican for State Representative.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
When voting in election primary, every candidate is going to say the same things you want to hear. But only one of us has the experience on day one to keep those promises. But in my first 100 days, I'll have more legislative introductions than any member in history. It's about time you had a voice in Congress, not just an ear in Washington. Visit mulattoforcongress.com to learn more on how we will solve our nation's top issues with good policy, not politics. I'm Joe Dallas Mulatto, and I approve this message.
I pick Nick, Republican Nick Nickinen for property appraiser. Pick Nick, currently serving you as assistant property appraiser with over 25 years of senior management experience. Pick Nick, the only state certified appraiser in the Republican primary. Pick Nick to improve service so that you, the customer, can trust your property is appraised fairly and your tax dollars are spent wisely. Pick Nick Nickinen for Marion County Property Appraiser on or before August 18th.
Tuesday night, partly to mostly cloudy skies, low 75 to 77. Wednesday, we'll see variable cloudiness with showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread, the high 87 to 91. Thursday, mostly cloudy, a couple of thunderstorms around in the afternoon. Thursday's high 88 to 90. Friday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, the high 90 to 92. Saturday, sunshine and building clouds with a shower or thunderstorm possible, the high 90 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Drew Shannon.
Stay connected with the centers in person or telehealth using computer, iPhone, or Android. Phone 352-291-5555.
WOCA.
People ask me why I've worked at Palm Garden for so long, and I tell them it's the people. I love to hear the life stories, especially those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Need help at home? On Wednesday, August 12th at 8:50 a.m., Jim Haskins with Touching Hearts at Home will be Adam's guest. You will learn how the Compassionate Care Team can help with personal care, Alzheimer's, dementia care, housekeeping, meal prep, and transportation. Of course, Touching Hearts at Home follows all CDC and state guidelines for COVID-19. So be sure and listen in Wednesday the 12th at 8:50 a.m. It's information you can use from Touching Hearts at Home and your friends here at WOCA, The Source.
WOCA.
Welcome back to the show, AM Ocala Live on this Wednesday, August 5th. I'm your host, Adam Mickulin. We got Joe in the studio here as we're now 10 minutes past the top of the 10 o'clock hour. Last hour here for AM Ocala Live. This Wednesday.
What is it?
Wednesday.
What is it?
Hump day.
That's better.
Hump day.
I set him up. It takes a while to knock them down.
I know what you're doing. I try. I just.
Ignore me? Can't.
Yeah, I do.
Can't ignore me. I'm sitting right here in your face. Where did that in your face? It's like, where did that come from?
In your face.
In your face. You know, if you see a crime in an Apple store, does it make you an eyewitness? We'll start off the half hour with that.
Yeah. The listeners, just as well as I, are like, I thought the segment was over.
I'm so good. I'm so good at sleeping. I can do it with my eyes closed. True story. There was a gentleman that was, I don't know what country this was, but he slept with his eyes open. So,
really?
So his enemies wouldn't kill him. And one guy watched him, and he's just sitting there. He never blinked. He was just, that son was asleep. Wah, 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 and stabbed him to death.
Have you ever tried to sleep with your eyes open?
Why waste my time? Why waste my time? Their eyelids made to sleep. Good night.
I think it's good. Like, between me and her, it's like, are you sleeping? She's like, I'm just resting my eyes. Can you do it with your eyes open?
Yeah. Stop ignoring me. I'm not ignoring you. You're just not here now.
That's always the big one. I was talking about my dad. That's too. Is just resting my eyes. I love that excuse too. Just resting my eyes.
What's that noise? It's not snoring. It's not snoring. I'm just breathing heavy.
Just breathing heavy and resting my eyes. That's the sound. That's the sound I make when I rest my eyes.
No, I'm imitating a motorcycle.
Resting my eyes.
That's it. All right. Now the mall opens at 11 o'clock, fella. That's it. 11 o'clock. That's it. He's dropping someone off there, and they're both looking very hard.
Did they turn away when they saw you wave?
No, she's going to come in, and she's going to turn around and walk out. Let's see if she's listening to me.
If I had $1 for every person you waved at and shouted at him through the glass.
The mall doesn't open until 11 o'clock. Pay attention. Well, she didn't pay attention. She's walking straight ahead, right? There's a sign on the mall, but I figured save her the steps. And when the mall opens at 11, she still walked to the door. And she's walking to the door, adjusting herself.
Like I said, if I had $1 for every time you thought your justifiable shout through the radio outside, let them know it is 11, I would be well off.
Well, you could go bowling. $25 you go bowling. Is she walking back yet? No, she's not walking.
Yeah,
there she is. Say, I told you it would open at 11 o'clock. She doesn't believe me anymore. The studio here, we have a 12-foot window, and half of the window is covered with this black board, so the sun doesn't bake our radio announcer in the morning, and in the afternoon we can't see because the sun comes in.
Yeah.
But how many people have come up and it's like a mirror? And they don't realize that we are in here watching them adjust and comb and pull and tuck. And they think, oh, no one's around. Okay,
because you're right. There's certain times of the day with the light you can't see through it.
Well, you have.
And that's usually the time that you're waving and shouting at them through the rest.
I always want to say, "Help me! I'm stuck in here. Help me! Let me get out of this sign." You know,
like the old fortune cookie joke. You're like, a fortune cookie. What's it say? What's your fortune? It says, help, I'm trapped in a fortune cookie factory.
Right.
We got a caller. Good morning, WOCA. You're back on the air.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping. I'm checking my eyelids for pinholes.
What? It's eyelids for pinholes.
Yeah,
okay, I like that.
Checking his eyelids for pinholes.
Took me a second to put it all together. Yeah.
You got
let me sip my coffee some more. Yeah.
Did you come up with a knock-knock joke yet, partner?
What?
Huh? Knock-knock. You're supposed to give me a knock-knock joke.
You are a knock-knock.
All right, I'm a knock-knock. Well, I can't get knocked up, so all right, I'm a knock-knock.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, partner.
Thank you.
As what was I going to?
How the heck do I know what you were going to say? I'm not a mind reader. That's what most husbands say when their wives say, "I'm not a mind reader. Tell me what you want. If you can't figure it out, I'm not going to tell you." And where are you in that argument? Back to square one. But no, if you don't know what I meant to, what I said, but you didn't say anything. You should have known. No, you should have known. But you didn't tell. Yes, I did. What'd you tell? Yes, you did. No, I didn't. And you just sit there going, the mall opens at 11 a.m. Okay, she doesn't believe me. She's going to walk into the door. Okay. She's walking very fast.
I won't believe you. You just had an argument with yourself.
Well, usually when the three of us argue, me, myself, and I. Woo! I don't get in the middle of that, that's for sure. But you think about it. It's like, how many times have you, and you're with her, and she says, and you say, but you didn't tell. And don't ask, what do you want for dinner? Oh, I'll have anything.
Hey,
good, we'll go for some spaghetti.
I was going to tell you, I got a trick. I got this trick up my sleeve to make you forget every restaurant you've ever been to. Are you ready?
Yes.
Where do you want to go eat?
Yeah, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go eat? It doesn't matter where you want to go. It's like,
where do you want to go eat?
It doesn't matter.
And then you can only think of like two places, and you're like, what? It's just because we went to that place last time. You're like, oh.
I get it when you ask, and then they say, anywhere, wherever you want to go. Okay, we'll get chicken. All right, we'll get spaghetti. How about the little pizza? And it's like, how many do you? How about Mexican? Polish, German,
Polish.
What do you want? It's like, just tell me what. It doesn't matter. And you sit there going,
that sounds good. Pierogies. I haven't had those in a while. You like pierogies?
Yeah, if they're done right.
They're done right.
They're done right. Yeah. Polish sausage. I like Polish
Mrs.
sausage.
T's pierogies. Polish sausage. Oh yeah.
You know what I haven't had? Corned beef and cabbage. I haven't had that in a while.
Corned beef and cabbage.
I like I haven't found a good place with a good. Well, there is one place, but it's a chain, so it's all right. When they come back on the air with us, I'll tell you the name of the chain. But they have corned beef, and they pile it on good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have roast beef too, but I like the corned beef better. And the corned beef, I like it when it's done where it pulls apart.
Yeah.
Now I will not listen to ratings anymore. I'll have to listen to the radio, or talk to somebody that actually went to that place. And listen to a radio station like that I trust, like WOCA here. I went all the way to Crystal River to get this gigantic supposedly the best corned beef sandwich in Crystal River.
A Reuben?
A Reuben, yeah. Nice one. And I said, okay. So I went in there. I drink water. I said, want a water with it? Okay. So I got the water. And I said, okay, I'm hungry. I want a thick, heavy corned beef Reuben sandwich, nice and heavy, but light on the Thousand Island. I don't like all the time. She says, okay. So I got it. I took a bite. And it tasted any meat. I said, what the heck? I opened the sandwich. One slice folded over. One slice. And it wasn't thick. And it was over $10 for this.
Is that right?
I took a picture of it. I was so mad. But I said, the heck with it. I wasn't even going to. So what happens? I won't complain with them. I'll just never go back.
Yeah.
You know, if it was packed, it was worth $10.
Yeah.
I went to the chain for half that price, and I got a thick one. And I said, you know, so but they said it was the best one in Crystal River. Well, I don't know, maybe it was the cook's day off or something. They didn't know what they're doing, or they ran out of it. They had one slice left. Whatever it was,
that's it.
I'll never step back in there.
No.
The decor was great. Everything was great. Service was great, but I fired that cook.
Yeah.
I would. Oh yeah, I would never. You know how they say 1 to 5 stars, right? 1 to 5 stars. They get one of the legs of one of the stars. That's it.
That's one. We got a caller. Good morning. You're on the air. WOCA.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, there's a tavern out here in the shores that makes the Juan Epstein sandwich.
What's a Juan Epstein sandwich? Tell me.
It's a Cuban with a corned beef added to it.
Oh, interesting. And is it like most Cubans? Are they?
You remember Juan Epstein from Welcome Back, Kotter?
Oh yeah, curly head kid. Yeah, that was Epstein, wasn't it? Was that Epstein, or was the other one?
Yep.
Yeah. He lived in.
He was of mixed heritage.
Yeah, he lived in Florida. Did he live in Florida later, or was that the other one?
Again?
I said, did he live in Florida later in life?
He was a Puerto Rican Jew, as they say.
Yeah, okay, then different guy. Yeah. He's the one with the curly hair. Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Jim.
Yes. How do you tell if a motorcycle rider is happy?
The amount of flies in his teeth.
There you go.
I got it. Woo! I got one. Thanks, Jim.
Right, have a good day.
Once in a while, I'll get them. You know. If you ask me a question, I'm going to get him. You know, I'll answer it for him. But like I said, I know thousands of jokes. You know.
Were you guys talking about Juan Epstein?
No, not Juan.
What'd you say?
No, Epstein. Just Epstein. That was his name in Welcome Back, Kotter. Type in Welcome Back, Kotter. You know. I was going to tell you a time traveling joke, but you guys didn't like it.
Huh?
I was going to tell you a time-traveling joke, but you didn't like it.
Oh, jeez.
It took him twice to get that.
Good Lord.
Well, he had to go back in time twice and figure it out.
That's what he said with Welcome Back, Kotter. He played Juan.
I thought he played 2.
Juan Epstein.
Juan. It's not one. It's Juan. Get that nasal in there. Juan.
Robert, how do you say it? Hedges. Robert Bruce Hedges.
Hedges, oh yeah.
American actor known for his portrayal of high school student Juan Epstein on the 1970s American sitcom Welcome Back, Kotter.
I don't know if they're all alive. If they're all alive,
and Detective Manny Esposito, the 1980s American crime Cagney and Lacey.
Oh, gee, yeah. Now let's see. The Kotter, the gentleman that played Kotter, he's into the poker. The poker announcing. The poker games and everything. Wide World of Poker, whatever they call it. He does the announcing on all that now. And I watch that once in a while, and it's amazing how these men and women make money doing that.
1975 to 1979. See, I'm learning something.
Wow,
Welcome back,
Kotter. Like the pin, Kotter, with a K, though, rather than a C.
Yeah.
He always wanted the English language. It's a C. Yeah, it's pronounced like a K. Or it's a K, it's pronounced like a C. Huh? Kind. Okay, kind. That's a C. No, it's a K. Carrot. Almost sounds like, but it's a C. Drives me nuts. Can you imagine being from a foreign country and they say English is the hardest language to write?
Yeah.
Now, you can learn the language. You can speak it very easily. But as far as learning it and writing it, and it's like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. You know, when you write a letter, that last line, you remember if you're writing a letter on a lined sheet of paper, the bottom line is supposed to be left empty. Etiquette. Who knew that? I do now.
Wait, say that again.
If you have a sheet of paper that has lines on it,
okay,
and you put your name and address in the upper left corner, dear something something, comma. Then where that comma goes, that's where you're supposed to start your first sentence under that comma, and you go blah, 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 all the way down. Then if you run out and you're going to say some more, even if it's only one line and you're down to that last line on the paper, hold a new sheet of paper. You're not supposed to write on that last line. Etiquette. Isn't that something? I never knew that. A lot of people in a sentence, they'll put the elephant and the giraffe were at the zoo. Or they put the elephant and just before the word and, they put a comma. Nope, you're not supposed to put a comma before the word and. It doesn't need it. Or, yes, and no.
No, unless you're talking about multiple things. Giraffe, comma, elephant, comma,
right.
Lion, and bears.
Right, and bears, but no comma before the and. And after you put a comma, you're supposed to put a space, then the word. Not comma and the word right there. You have to have a space between. Mm-hmm. All this, and that's your English lesson for those who have been stuck with the pandemic, and that's our hat at home. See, you thought you were just going to listen to news about things happening in Ocala. Well, there is more things coming up that I'm going to be able to tell you later on.
As in today's show, or
later on, not today's show. No, I'm finding them out now. So hopefully, things are going to be start popping, and where people can go enjoy them. Like and supposedly in October they're supposed to have the shoot for Champions for Champions. I understand they might have the rodeo for the Shriners again. I don't know if that's going to be happening.
Right.
But the big one I want to know, the Strawberry Festival in March.
Yeah.
Is that going to happen now? They canceled the Rockettes. Since 1932, though, they've been boosting their legs for the Christmas thing. They were supposed to start in November. Oh, we're canceling that. Okay. Now, why cancel it? Spray the seats. If you want to wear a mask, wear the mask. And let the people enjoy it. No. We can't do that. It's like, and of course, this thing yesterday with the city commissioners wanting to everybody mandate masks and everything for the whole kit and caboodle. Yeah, if you walk outside, you got to wear a mask. It is so convoluted of what this mask thing. They said, if you go to a restaurant, on your way in, you got to put a mask on. But when you get in, you got to take the mask off and eat and everything. On the way out, you don't have to wear a mask. But you went to the door, put your mask on before you walk outside. Then you walk outside, you take your mask off again. Why is the people in the car by themselves wearing a mask? Why? I don't know.
My favorite is when you see him on the street riding a bike with a mask on. Good morning, WCA. We got a caller.
Go ahead.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Adam and Joe.
Morning, Sonny.
It tickles me with all this stuff with this Antifa and the riots and the actual anarchy that's going on today.
Sure.
We know what we should have? We should have water cannons, and you spray them with water that's been maybe upped a little bit with some skunk spray or skunk odor or something like that.
Oh.
Like they do in Israel.
I was going to say something. They're already doing that. They're already spraying them. They're spraying them. I don't know what state it was in, but they're already spraying the riders. You're right on target. They're spraying the riders with the cannons. There was two of them, tankers, driving down the road, and they hit the horns, and they didn't. The crowd or the riders, quote unquote, didn't disperse, and they hit them with the cannons. Woof! I mean, it knocks them right off their feet.
Yeah, well, that's it. You wash them down the drain. That's what go, right?
Hey, I can't make a comment on that, but I agree with you. Okay, never mind. Hey, I'm united.
This is something we should have had a long time ago with these people. And you know who the biggest producer of water cannon various types of water cannon is?
Who?
China. You can get the size of tanks, all the way down to pickup trucks with a tank on them.
Really?
But of course,
yeah, but they only last 6 weeks, then you got to get them repaired.
To wash anything away.
Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you.
Anyway, have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Sonny. Wow. Yeah, the water cannons will work. There's so much, and then he went to the hospital because his skin got grazed with the rubber bullet, but better than a real one, it wouldn't get grazed to be dead, So if they were peaceful marchers like we had in Ocala, they went, they did their thing, then they went home. Great. They got their point across, everybody's seen it. But again, why destroy businesses? Of course, if like CVS was destroyed and the restaurants were destroyed, what did Wendy's ever have to do with them? I don't know. They destroyed it. If I was the owner of Wendy's, guess what? Oh, you hungry? You're not going to come eat at my place because I'm not rebuilding it. You want to destroy the pharmacy? Guess what? I'm not going to rebuild it. And destroy where you live. Now, a lot of them, they say, well, they don't live there anyway. They're bussed in. Now, the rumor has it they're going to, Sturgis, I forget, when Sturgis happens?
Huh.
Big motorcycle rally in Sturgis?
Right, which I guess is going to happen, by the way. They were talking about it.
Of course it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now they're saying they want to
on average, they want 100,000 people usually attend Sturgis.
Right, and they're all motorcyclists, all kinds, not just Harleys. They're all different shapes and models and what have you. Some stay on private land, some stay at motels and everything there. I mean, it's the biggest. It's their economy for the year. And is it a week long thing or the it's a week long thing, right? So these poor people. If the guy came to me, here's $200, I'm going to bust you over there, I would look at him and say, I don't think so. If you were one of the riders that get paid, I would have said, I don't think. No, I'll make a prediction. If they riot, they're not going to leave there. I'll predict that in one piece. They will not leave there in one piece. And all these motorcyclists, yeah, right. Oh, you're gonna start messing these places up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. More AM Ocala Live coming your way. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. We had our callers call in. If you'd like to call in, 622-9622. Going to take a break for national news. When we come back, we'll be rounding out our show for this Wednesday to get you moving on. We'll be back right after this. WOCA Ocala, WOCA The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. And we are streaming live, YouTube Live, WOCA The Source Radio. Be sure and click like, as well as hit subscribe. We'll be back after this.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. President Trump talking economy and the election this morning on Fox and Friends, blasting Nevada's new mail voting law, which his campaign is suing to block. Also revealing the latest thoughts on his RNC acceptance speech.
We're thinking about doing it from the White House because there's no movement. It's easy, and I think it's a beautiful setting.
President Trump was first going to accept his party's nomination in North Carolina, then Florida.
Fox's Kirsten Fisher. A report just out this morning on private jobs from payroll processor ADP turns out to be a big miss.
July ADP coming in with a gain of 167,000. The estimate was for 1.5 million.
Fox's Cheryl Cassoni. And the U.S. trade deficit falling in June for the first time since February as exports posted a record increase. And Dow futures are up despite this. America is listening to Fox News.
I like a bed that's really firm.
I need something a little softer than that. Rest easy. With the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed, you can both adjust your comfort with your Sleep Number setting.
Can it really help me fall asleep faster?
Yes, by gently warming your feet. Okay, but can it help keep us asleep? It senses your movements and automatically adjusts to keep you effortlessly comfortable. Sleep Number. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. And now save up to $500 on select Sleep Number 360 Smart Beds, plus special financing on all smart beds, only for a limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
They had snuck in the night and committed these murders. Nobody had a clue about who or a why.
You got 8 people dead, and things like that don't usually happen in a small town. I mean, they don't usually happen anywhere, and it was just a real shock.
4+ years after these murders, and they couldn't have written a more sinister story than what's playing out in Pike County, Ohio right now.
Listen to the Piketon Massacre wherever you get your podcasts.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
There's a staycation right here in town. It's Super 8 Motel Ocala, right down the road on 40, just west of I-75. And they're pet friendly. Have truck parking, free breakfast, a swimming pool, a kiddie pool, and veterans get 10% off. It's a staycation at Super 8 Ocala. Call today, Super 8 Ocala at 352-629-8794. Again, 352-629-8794.
Conservative Joe Harding. He's pro-life and A-rated by the NRA. Joe Harding will help stop sanctuary cities for illegal immigrants and stand with President Trump on bringing jobs back from China.
This is Joe Harding. Radical socialists are tearing down America. You can count on me to support law enforcement, our Constitution, and our president.
Joe Harding, endorsed by 2 sheriffs, law enforcement, firefighters, and State Representative Stan McClain. Paid by Joe Harding, Republican for State Representative.
Oh, hey, Grandpa. Oh, hey, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
When voting in election primary, every candidate is going to say the same things you want to hear. But only one of us has the experience on day one to keep those promises. But in my first 100 days, I'll have more legislative introductions than any member in history. It's about time you had a voice in Congress, not just an ear in Washington. Visit mulattoforcongress.com to learn more on how we will solve our nation's top issues with good policy, not politics. I'm Joe Dallas Mulatto, and I approve this message.
I pick Nick, Republican Nick Nickinen for property appraiser. Pick Nick, currently serving you as assistant property appraiser with over 25 years of senior management experience. Pick Nick, the only state certified appraiser in the Republican primary. Pick Nick, to improve service so that you, the customer, can trust your property is appraised fairly and your tax dollars are spent wisely. Pick Nick Nickinen for Marion County property appraiser on or before August 18th.
Tuesday night, partly to mostly cloudy skies, low 75 to 77. Wednesday, we'll see variable cloudiness with showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread, the high 87 to 91. Thursday, mostly cloudy, a couple of thunderstorms around in the afternoon. Thursday's high 88 to 90. Friday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, the high 90 to 92. Saturday, sunshine and building clouds with a shower or thunderstorm possible, the high 90 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Drew Shannon.
Stay connected with the centers, in person or telehealth using computer, iPhone, or Android. Phone 352-291-5555.
WOCA.
People ask me why I've worked at Palm Garden for so long, and I tell them it's the people. I love to hear the life stories, especially those from the greatest generation. Celebrating life stories is what sets Palm Garden apart, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
Need help at home? On Wednesday, August 12th at 8:50 a.m., Jim Haskins with Touching Hearts at Home will be Adam's guest. You will learn how the Compassionate Care Team can help with personal care, Alzheimer's, dementia care, housekeeping, meal prep, and transportation. Of course, Touching Hearts at Home follows all CDC and state guidelines for COVID-19. So be sure and listen in Wednesday the 12th at 8:50 a.m. It's information you can use from Touching Hearts at Home and your friends here at WOCA, The Source.
WOCA.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. In addition to our pasture mowing and tractor services, including zero-turn mowers for your fence line finish, we also offer rototilling and fence row spraying. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com, 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Embrace Magazine is the first ever LGBTQ magazine based right here in Ocala with a mission to unite the LGBTQ community with the straight community through content appealing to all. Hi, I'm John Sotomayor, publisher and executive editor. Tune in to our quarterly radio show on Wednesday, August 12th at 10:35 a.m. here on WOCA. We will discuss topics from the premiere issue and the upcoming second issue called Heroes in the LGBTQ, expected to publish in October 2020. To receive regular updates, follow us on Facebook and visit our website at embracemagazine.us.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Are you ready for some real deals on summer's best color at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala? Well, just take a listen. Big number 4 size bottle brush, just $14.99. Plumbago, gorgeous, regularly $9.99, just $4.99. Sun Patience, lots of year-round color to choose from, as low as $6.99. They've got a great selection of assorted perennials, just $1 to $10 each. And Easy Care Drift and Knockout Roses, Bob's best. Buy one, get one at half price. And of course, your favorite dwarf ever-blooming red ruffle and other azaleas, just $3.99. Azaleas just $3.99. Check the ad and come see for yourself daily till 4:30. Bob Wines on Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
WOCA.
And welcome back. It's time for your Ocala Quick Minute News, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, as we take a look here as the number of coronavirus fatalities in Florida takes a big jump, up 245 deaths were reported yesterday, along with more than 5,400 new cases. The state may allow people to visit loved ones in nursing homes if the visitor has already recovered from coronavirus.
I would be comfortable saying, if you do have those COVID-19 antibodies, that you should be able to go in and see your family member.
Governor Ron DeSantis and the First Lady held a roundtable in Jacksonville to talk about the psychological effects of family separations. One participant of the discussion says she took a job as a dishwasher at her husband's nursing home just so she could see him. Florida is trying to get people their COVID-19 test results back faster. State-run testing sites at the Hard Rock Stadium and Marlins Park in Miami-Dade County are now offering rapid tests to those who are symptomatic and people who are over the age of 65. Results will be available when they say 15 minutes from the time of the test is when it's taken. All other test sites will have dedicated lane for symptomatic people, and those results should be back in what they say is 72 hours. Nurses are holding a National Day of Action Day outside hospitals in Florida across the country. Marissa Lee, a nurse at the Osceola Regional Medical Center in Kissimmee, says every day she goes to work, she puts her health at risk with the lack of PPE.
We want to do our job. We want to be there. But if I get sick, who's going to take care of that patient? If we're sick, that means that's one less, nurse that's taking care of an astronomical number of patients.
And Lee says the nurses also went to Congress to extend unemployment benefits and daycare subsidies to families through the end of the year. The Heat are winners over the Magic, although the Magic are not in the last night's action with the NBA bubble at Orlando. Miami downing the Celtics 112-106, while the Pacers cruised past Orlando 120-109. For your Ocala Quick Minute News, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
August the 7th at 8:30, Steve Blank, COO of the Centers, will join Adam to discuss mental health services available. Janine Batterow will join the program to highlight the services provided by Beacon Point Campus in collaboration with the Marion County Hospital District. Services include medication-assisted treatment, life skills, case management, and access to resources. Again, that's August 7th at 8:30. News you can use from the centers and your friends at WOCA, The Source.
WOCA.
Tuesday night, partly to mostly cloudy skies, low 75 to 77. Wednesday, we'll see variable cloudiness with showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread, the high 87 to 91. Thursday, mostly cloudy, a couple of thunderstorms around in the afternoon. Thursday's high 88 to 90. Friday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, the high 90 to 92. Saturday, sunshine and building clouds with a shower or thunderstorm possible, the high 90 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Drew Shannon.
And you're listening to AIM Ocala Live. Welcome back to the show. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. 10:43 as we're making our way, rounding out our show here for this Wednesday. Joe, hump day.
Hey, Adam, it's hump day. Sorry. It's hump day, Adam. It's hump day. Micah. Adam.
Mike.
Did they ever call you Adam Ant?
There it is. Adam Ant?
When you were little?
Yeah, oh yeah, I used to get that all the time.
Adam Ant, what? Did you finally just give up and say, what? What do you want?
Adam Ant.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why Adam Ant?
Why not?
Like, oh, it's, what was it?
Cartoon at one time.
It was a cartoon at one time, and it was also a musician.
Oh, I remember Adam Ant. That's right, yeah.
Yep.
Of all the names to pick out, I'm going to do Adam Ant. Oh, right.
So my grandfather's name's Pete, my dad's name's Pete, and then they were going to name me Pete, so I was going to be a repeat Pete. But they went with Adam.
You would have been Pete the Third. Can't beat that.
How does that work? Don't you have to have the same middle name too to carry the thirds? Yeah.
So
my grandfather didn't have a middle name, and my dad's middle name was Lynn, and mine was.
So then yours still Lynn?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
So you're just the last
Edward.
name. Oh, Edward. I thought you said I'm weird.
That too. That too.
That was close. I'm weird. Edward, I said. Oh, sorry. Misconstrued what you said. And that was another. You know why police officers don't wear the masks? That was a thing that was brought up in this morning's meeting that we had.
Oh, is that right?
There's a reason why the police officers don't wear masks, because they have to give prospective clients for the Golden Bar Motel or whatever instructions. You know, step back, turn around, don't step for me, but don't step towards me or whatever. And or they come up, I'd like to see your license and registration. What'd you say? What? No matter how thin that thing is, it muffles the voice. Unlike my voice that protrudes through everything, doesn't matter. But not everybody has a deep voice like me, so they can. What? What officer? What'd you? So they do not. They'll stay to 6 feet away.
Right. Yeah.
Which is, but and then they just project a little more, but the subject in the subject matter.
Yeah.
Can hear why, officer. Why did you pull me over? I did not have a broken headlight. I didn't say that. so that's why they don't wear the mask.
I was wearing my seatbelt. We got a caller. Good morning, WCA.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Adam. Good morning, Adam, and good morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Just calling in reference to Sonny's comments about turning the United States into Israel when it comes to how we treat fellow Americans. I would just share with Sonny, I don't know if a lot of folks realize why Portland is so dramatic. And not all And I think we would, regardless of your politics, I know Joe comes from one perspective and I come from another. We're both veterans. Joe served as a disc jockey in the Navy during the Vietnam War on a ship, which people appreciate jobs like that, the guys listening, and so did Joe. And I was a young Marine, too young for Vietnam by a couple of years, which I am grateful for. But I just share with Sonny, who's also a veteran, I believe, that if he would just take a step back to Seattle and Portland with what were called the protests for the World Trade Organization. And yes, President Clinton did sign the reauthorization of it, even though it was authored by the conservative Bush administration with the President of Canada and Mulvaney from, Prime Minister, whatever it is, Mulvaney from Canada, and the President of Mexico, Cardenas, whatever. But so there's been uprisings and people push back, and actually the current president even endorses some of the anti-FTA mentality. So President Trump tries to come off a little bit as a populist, even though all of his products have been made overseas. But that's not the point of my phone call. I just want to let him know that. And also, we have a Florida connection. I don't categorize conservatives in Marion County, especially, as extreme far-right boogaloo people, just because they have a Trump sticker. I don't throw them in with Dylan Roof, who shot a bunch of people in a church and killed them, 9 people, or Patrick Crusius in Walmart in Texas, San Antonio, I think it was. He killed 23 and wounded 23. Those were both far-right extremists. So I think Antifa, which is short for, a lot of folks may not even know that, but it's anti-fascism. And Mussolini and Adolf Hitler were not socialists. They were fascists. That's government of the state, for the state, and on the behalf of the corporations. Corporaciones, fascismo. Those are Italian words. They generate out of Italy in the 30s and the 20s in Spain. So anyway, fascism, the government of the state where the citizens or the workers have no voice. So yes, you have Americans pushing back against fascism, and I think it takes courage. I do not arbitrarily defend violence from any direction. I'm a former law enforcement officer, and I've been a protester. So I'm just saying we need to tread cautiously with our language. And not anybody in the studio, but some of this John Wayne macho language that Americans pronounce, it actually blends into arbitrary, capricious wars that Americans get killed and then mutilated in. Then I have to buy a $19 blanket made in China to raise money to help a veteran, which he should never have been sent there to begin with. So, I mean, it's just a little less Rambo and a little more understanding of perspective, and I think we can get to where we need to be. But not all protesters. They burnt the Wendy's down because that's where Ahmaud Arbery was shot. It's a spontaneous violence, and they just arrested a white supremacist in Minneapolis who broke every window of the AutoZone place. He's about 6'6", a white supremacist, and the current leader, he's in jail, by the way, and the current leader of the white nationalist Proud Boys movement, gentlemen, is from Florida. And what was he doing in Portland? He was sent there.
Yeah.
And
Well, they ship him.
I wish I was making this up.
Yeah.
But his name is Enrique Tarrio. He was intentionally selected for his leadership skills, which I would not support. But they blend into violence quite easily. The white separatists.
They all collude. As you know, I'm colorblind. Doesn't matter, white, red, blue, yellow, whatever. I go for the facts. Oh, I know. I go for the facts and what happened and where it happened. And if you want to protest, be peaceful. They didn't. The people that work at Wendy's, that used to work at Wendy's or worked at CVS or worked anywhere, they don't have jobs now. Why? Because someone disagreed with someone and then brought it up 3 levels to violence. When you bring it to violence, that brings you down into the garbage. I am sorry. I will not lower myself down to, I don't care how mad I get. I'm not going to go throw a brick through a window because I'm mad at something that somebody else did in another state, in another time, and I'm going to destroy your business. What that poor business did to you.
Joe, I would agree with you. We're coming from 2 different perspectives politically. I immediately agree with you, and long term, and my whole life has practiced that. I would just share with you, nobody was bussed to that Wendy's because that fire took place immediately after.
Well, I didn't say. All right, yeah, that was that one. Yeah.
And so I'm not defending that. And actually, that Wendy's is being rebuilt with the insurance money. They probably have a nicer Wendy's. It's the only one. Actually, it's the only one. If you're coming south through Atlanta, that's one of the few exits you can get off and have a restaurant that's open late or 24 hours. That's immediately right by the exit. Other than that, there's really nothing until you get down past Jonesboro near the airport.
Really?
But you really have to watch where you're going in this country. But I just want us to kind of proceed with a little more caution. I don't lump all conservatives in with Oath Keepers or white nationalists.
Exactly. You can't lump it in. It's individuals. It's the few that are trying to dictate to the many, and that's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Well,
we're Americans.
I don't let it worry me either way too much.
Well, you're an American. That's a difference. That's the difference. You're an American, first and foremost.
Well, I put my country first.
There you go.
I have volunteered for some very dangerous stuff and been a part of some of it. So I'm just saying, I'm not calling to pat myself on the back, but I look at my life as more of a sacrificial, not what I can take out of life. It's what I've been able to contribute.
Well, you're not a lamb, that's for sure.
In my business. Pardon?
I said, you're not a lamb, that's for sure.
Well, anyway, God bless y'all.
Thank you, partner. Appreciate the call. Thanks for the perspective.
It is. It's a good perspective.
Absolutely.
It brought a lot of points up. And
from both sides.
Both sides. But we need to be Americans first. Don't divide. Don't try to divide the country. Divide it, we fall. United, we stand. United States. 1865, 1864. That's a civil war. Let's not have another one in 2021. We don't need it because everything has been escalated. The communications are escalated. Don't let the few conquer us. Let's stand together, united, and say no. 2 words, the strongest words in the English language. No.
Yeah.
Not if, but just no.
No. We're going to take a short little break. When we come back, we'll round out the show here. AM Ocala Live, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM. Back up to this.
WOCA.
Tuesday night, partly to mostly cloudy skies, low 75 to 77. Wednesday, we'll see variable cloudiness with showers and thunderstorms becoming more widespread, the high 87 to 91. Thursday, mostly cloudy, a couple of thunderstorms around in the afternoon. Thursday's high 88 to 90. Friday, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm, the high 90 to 92. Saturday, sunshine and building clouds with a shower or thunderstorm possible, the high 90 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Drew Shannon.
August the 7th at 8:30, Steve Blank, COO of the Centers, will join Adam to discuss mental health services available. Janine Batterow will join the program to highlight the services provided by Beacon Point Campus in collaboration with the Marion County Hospital District. Services include medication-assisted treatment, life skills, case management, and access to resources. Again, that's August 7th at 8:30. News you can use from the Centers and your friends at WOCA, The Source.
WOCA.
And welcome back. You're listening to AM Ocala Live, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, 5 minutes before the top of the 11 o'clock hour.
Look at you. Look at you.
Moving through this hump day. Wednesday, this August 5th here, as we mentioned that the change in the forecast, as it was originally about 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms for the 3 o'clock hour, has now just updated to the idea of now a 60% chance. 84 degrees currently, almost 77% humidity for the moment, as now they're talking about showers and thunderstorms likely after 5 p.m., mostly sunny, high near 93. So as the
84 feels like 93.
Yeah, and as the evening progresses there, that's why they're calling for the thunderstorms to be later, near 5 p.m. That's going to carry into tonight.
So we can go
showers and thunderstorms.
Maybe.
But and then that means for the rest of the week with your Thursday 80% chance, which leads into Thursday night 80 to 50. Friday 80% chance of thunderstorms leading into Friday night, and then Saturday as well. So the next 3 days.
We're going to rain Saturday too? Yes, 60% on Saturday.
Yep.
And Sunday. Excuse me.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
Joe.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Rain, rain, rain.
Yep. Now, Joe, I got a little something here for you. As this is interesting here. I don't know if you knew this. There's a new study that's come about, and I always love leaving these little tidbits here for the end of the show. As we take a look here, it says 52%.
That's more than half. Do I lie?
52% of women judge a man by his shoes.
Ooh. Shoes?
Yeah, his shoes. Do you believe that?
Well, it depends on the size.
Now, are they looking at the size of the shoes, or are they looking at the style of the shoes?
I'll tell you what, Mayor Quinn, because he was at our meeting this morning.
Yeah.
He's a dresser. I mean, he's a 10. He always dresses
sharp. He had the wingtips.
Like the brown wingtips. All
yeah.
I seen him. I'll call him down dressed. He wasn't. He was in khaki shorts and a comfortable shirt. And he stopped at an event on his way to a vacation, and he made a point just to stop at this event, and then he left.
Yeah.
Right from that event to go on vacation. I think that's the only time I've ever seen him not in a suit and tie.
Is that right?
Oh, he's a sharp dresser all the time. All the time.
Every girl's crazy for a sharp dress, man. No.
There's a couple of yeses. That was a 2-letter word. No.
Well, the other 48% of women judge a man by the number of stains on his T-shirt. Coffee stains there, Joe.
I don't wear a T-shirt.
Bound to have one.
I don't wear a T-shirt. There you go. Ha ha. So I wear a T-shirt for 3 weeks out of the year here in Florida. That's it, when it gets cold enough. Otherwise, no T-shirt.
52%. That's interesting.
Or if I'm working in the garage, I'll wear a T-shirt.
They judge a man by his shoes.
Aha. You got dirty shoes. Matches your mind.
That's probably a way to look at it. You look at their shoes. You tell.
Hey, my eyes are up here. Stop looking at my shoes.
Oh, baby.
My dad, when he was a young boy, he used to shine shoes.
Yeah.
And I have his shoebox from when he was 14, 15. I still own his shoebox. That is going to be passed down.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And some of the shoe stuff is still in there that
nice.
he used.
Yeah.
You see, it was worn in a circle, the brush.
Awesome.
But he used to have the place in front of City Hall. He was making more money than his dad did back then, and he contributed money to the family.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's 6 of them. So
that's good stuff. That'll do it for AM Ocala Live on this Wednesday, August 5th. We appreciate it. A little shout out to Joe. Thanks to Joe. Thanks to Robert Colin and Rebecca, and thanks to Galen. And we'll be moving on to Thursday. Stay tuned Thursdays for Veterans News, as well as County Commission and all that good stuff coming your way as we round out this week. AM Ocala Live, and until tomorrow, goodbye.
Along the East Coast struggling without power in the wake of Isaias, which is being blamed for at least 6 deaths.
2 of those deaths were in North Carolina, where Isaias made landfall before